Should be live momentarily, and we should be actually live this time. Looks like I'm up on YouTube and on Twitch. Alright.
Yep, you're live.
So hey everyone, this is ShadyAster64 and YoshiZilla commentating.
Hello.
So yeah, we're doing the Amazing Mirror thing again, because that worked out so well last time. But
Yeah, totally.
I think I've fixed my streaming issues, so should be smooth sailing tonight. And again,
We're gonna hope that's good.
Again, I start off with the disclaimer that I am a casual player of Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, despite what my tool-assisted, which people seem to miss, walkthrough might suggest. I also haven't played it in like 4 years, so this is going to be just me reminiscing about how much I like this game, and commentating with someone that's never played the game.
Yeah. Wait, someone thought you speedrun this game or something, or thought you tasked it?
Well, I saw Mug, who's a tasser for the game, like, in my chat in the stream Saturday. He's like, can't watch the stream because it's like super late where I am, but good luck. I'm like, good luck, it's a casual run.
Dude, just good luck for getting through the end of the game.
There's no stakes on this.
It's not like if you die, you lose anything, except for you just have to go back to your last save.
But yeah, there's that disclaimer out of the way.
I think some people prematurely just put good luck because of how many speedrunners they watch.
Yeah, and Mug's Task is great if you haven't watched it. Anyhow, we have a collection room that has default Kirby. I am Kirby by default. Let's sit.
It looks like Darkmar is going to join soon.
Ah, cool. Let's pick multiplayer, because multiplayer is awesome. Sadly, it's not a thing, but this option is still here.
Yeah, at least you'll have another commentator that actually knows more of the game.
So yeah, the main gimmick, Dark Meta Knight has split us up. Oh, we don't know that's Dark Meta Knight yet. Sorry, spoilers.
Spoilers.
But he split Kirby into 4 equally viable Kirbys. Don't know what the plan was there. That seems like a really bad idea. But yeah.
So you got.
I mean, I say equally viable, like, if they're players, there's gonna be lag. If they're computer players, they're computer players. So equally viable's a bit of a stretch. But and anyhow, there are 4 of them, and there's this big interconnected map that they all sort of randomly roam around while you go do things. So first thing is these doors here. There are 2 different icons above them. There's the small stars, which means it's a one-way door, and the large ones that mean you can go either way through it. So here we have one of the few examples where we actually need these jokers to help us solve puzzles. I say that, I think you can get through there without it if you, like, are really, really fast.
They're just taking their sweet time.
I like how they're just waiting up for me.
So what's the requirement for 100% in the game?
So I think you have to enter... I'm gonna try to get a mix there. I don't think I can do that. Anyhow, you need to have gone in every room, I believe, and you need to have gotten every chest. Which are just kind of the...
Every room?
Yeah, they fill out the collection room that you saw on the main menu.
Makes sense.
Yeah, the abilities here are in kind of an in-between space. Some of them still work like Kirby's Adventure or Nightmare in Dreamland, where they're just like a single move. Like, this game has a lot of things that are pretty similar to Nightmare in Dreamland. But there are other ones that have more complicated movesets, like Sword and Fighter.
How long would you say it takes to 100% the game? Like, casually, like, maybe in-game time, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say, offhand, like, maybe a first time? Maybe pretty close to 10 hours, maybe. Like, it's a fairly expansive map. You don't know exactly what you're doing. Yeah, they start you off pretty linearly. But, like, on a second playthrough, maybe, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours, maybe less. And if you're speedrunning, like, less than 2, easily. I forget what the record is. It's, like, in the low 1 something, I think.
I can look that up for you if you want.
Yeah, like less than 2 is an understatement, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know offhand. Also, I should probably show off more of these powers. Yeah, there's a lot of cool enemy designs in this game, like enemies that can be kind of annoying, like this guy that rolls down hills. They make good use of the space, even though a lot of them are like kind of unique, like to this game, and some of them just never appear again, like that guy. So here's the chests.
This does seem to be like a kind of a quick-paced game, possibly.
Yes, this and Nightmare in Dreamland are like some of the fastest-paced Kirby games in existence. Like this game feels fantastic, I have to say.
Yeah. Does it like feel very quick when you're playing it, or like does it? I mean, obviously you said it's kind of a quick game to 100%, but does it feel like it takes longer, or? Like, what do you think?
I mean, it depends on how lost you are, I guess. Also, nice little Maxim Tomato dropping into the water there is an adventure reference. Oh, shouldn't have killed that. I want that. It's a new ability in this game. So missile is fun. This one has never appeared again outside a canvas curse.
Yeah, okay, the 100% world record is 1 hour and 9 minutes and 31 seconds.
Oh, that fast? That was more like 1:15.
Set 4 months ago.
So yeah, missile, you basically just fly around in 8 directions.
Holy crap, the 80% run is only 27 minutes.
Yeah. I really want to see like 100% 4-player tasks. Oh, I should show that one off as well, even though I really don't care for that one. So this is Cupid.
There
are currently what?
Sorry, I thought you were about to talk. There's currently no categories for like 4 players, not even in the miscellaneous. Sadly.
Yeah, this is Cupid. It kind of exchanges your air mobility for just sort of using the D-pad to move around, and I think this is the only move you have. You can charge it. Maybe it does more damage. I don't know. I never use it. It's awful. I don't know which chat I should be looking at.
I can keep an eye on your Twitch chat, like if anyone asks anything.
Golems are kind of interesting because they can give you a different power-up depending on what animation they're in. This guy, I believe.
What kind of power? Like what kind of power-ups can they give? Like how many different power-ups?
This one may only give stone. Actually, there's a few different colors, but some will punch and they'll give you fighters. Some will like roll and they'll give you wheel, which is kind of cool.
How many power-ups are in the game? I saw you got like a fire like power-up a little bit ago, so...
Yeah, there's about 20 different abilities, I think. Maybe not quite 20.
That's cool. So I'm guessing since you said this like game only takes maybe like around 4 hours on a second playthrough to 100%. I'm gonna guess you're probably gonna get through this in like 2 streams, or 1 if you decide to stream for that long.
Yeah, maybe it'll be longer than 4 hours. I honestly don't know. I've never timed myself. My guess is it'll be 2 or 3 streams.
Yeah, then you can move on to another project.
Yeah, one of these days, man, I will stream Henry Hatsworth. It's an amazing game, even if no one's heard of it.
Yo, what's up, Dark Mario?
Test.
Yo.
Hello.
There goes that. Yeah, since this is an old Kirby game, if you get hit, you just immediately lose your power. So yeah, these switches kind of serve as a way to get back to the hub, and they also have a couple of different copy abilities you can use. Fighter we've seen already. Bomb has a couple different moves. You can throw, you can set by holding down, and you can dash throw to throw it straight forward. Yeah, no point in going back to the hub at this point, because the only place you can go is back here currently. That'll change shortly.
Hello, JD Acer. Hello, Yoshizilla.
Yeah, so this enemy
Hello there.
Kind of interesting. Got a few different modes, and I was trying to show it off, but unsuccessfully. Like, basically, if you run right into him when he's facing you, he'll swallow you and you'll lose your ability. Or at least it'll fly away. and they like to put them in places like this where it's just kind of hard to get your ability back. These guys you can't inhale like you can most enemies, and they'll get mad at you if you try.
My goodness, I just want to gush about this game so much. I will address one of the things you stated. Like, you think you thought that one of the abilities, Cupid, was the only one that you could charge. I think you're forgetting about the awesome UFO ability.
No, I didn't say it was the only one you can charge. I just said I think that's a move. I think that's the only other move it has. Oh yeah, so batteries are a thing. I don't know if I even showed the screen. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Yeah. So R, if I hit it, if I hit the R button, I use a cell phone battery to call the other guys towards me. And if I hit L, I warp back to the main map. I don't think that costs any battery though.
Nah, warping or holding L will just not use any battery at all.
Yeah, so if I had kept missile or fireball all the way up here, I could get through these and go further than I'm meant to go at this point. But since I don't have it, I'm stuck just going the normal route.
Hey, fireball. I think you mean burning.
Burning, right. They changed the name.
Oh, goodness.
I am very much a fan of the original nomenclature. I forget where this goes. Oh, in here. Not really anything of note. Does that
We'll see.
respawn? No. I think it respawns if you die, or maybe if you game over.
Playing Superstar Ultra, because I never played Superstar, the original, made me learn about the bomb abilities. Well, player's ability to use the dash button and then press B for it to go completely horizontal, and I never knew that during my first multiple playthroughs of Amazing Mirror.
So let me try this. Let me see if I can get this guy to give me a different ability. Boy, he is just not wanting to move at all. I think I timed that wrong. Yeah. Let me try that again. Because I'm pretty sure you can get fighter from that guy.
Dark Mario, how much do you like this game?
Oh man, I love this game so much. I'm trying to hold out to not completely
Spoilers.
gush about. Not completely gush about. I mean, freaking hell, JDAs are already spoiled. Who the antagonist was. So.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
fighter.
good job.
It only took me 4 hits. Yeah, and now this switch here, this is the one that opens up the rest of the map. This one, you can't even warp back to here later. Ooh,
What?
Red
At
Kirby has
least.
magic. Let's
Yeah.
call him here and see if he'll do something interesting. Nope, he's just gonna kill everything. Oh no, it gives him a random ability. Interesting.
That's one of the options.
Nice.
I don't know which of these is best for fighting. Stone would be ideal. I had multiple opportunities to get it in the previous room. I didn't realize we were already at the boss. Because
Oh,
if you
yeah, it's
if you
very
use
quick.
stone, you can just go up here and drop straight down, hitting him like 2 or 3
Exactly.
times.
It's so ridiculous.
I mean, if you had throw, you could also just immediately destroy him.
With throw, you can immediately destroy multiple bosses here, especially the third area boss.
The re-hit rate is really fast in this game. Those 3 hits from a like mid-height jump.
Oh my gosh.
I love how the throw ability is even offered for the Area 3 boss too. In that one room before.
Hey, Super Mario and Bo, I'm doing alright. Also, Emerald Dragon, another person that knows Henry Hatsworth. Nice! That is going to be an amazing game when I stream it. And it's going to be one of the next couple things I do, probably.
Ooh, hype.
Yes.
You beat that without the other Kirby's even making it through the door. That's hilarious. I just realized.
Oh yeah, they never even went into the boss room. Oh, how do you zoom this? Okay. Yeah, so
Hilarious.
here's just the center hub area. This doesn't have a boss. It's pretty big, and this is just the first area.
Oh man,
Yeah.
just the first area?
So yeah, I'm gonna try to clear as much of this one out as I can. I like just sort of going for breadth first in this game. Oh yeah, that guy there will copy your ability if he walks up to you when you've got a copy ability. Man, he may just be awkwardly right in the middle of the screen where I can't get him to reappear without leaving the room though.
Good old droppy.
Alright, yeah, this game even shows the names. So I don't have
That's
to
how
keep
I
saying
learned.
this guy.
That's how I learned a lot of Kirby enemy names. just from this game alone. And then incorrectly learning Mr. Frosty's name.
As Flosty? Yeah. Let's go back this way, since I don't have a cutting ability currently. Yeah, Wheel added an interesting thing. You can jump with Wheel in this game. It's a very short jump, but it can be useful. Less useful if you're, like, going up and down these little hills. It's got a lot of lag when you crash into enemies, too.
That rehit rate, though.
True. I never liked Tornado in this game.
Tornadoes was one of the harder abilities for me to handle, but that's because I just really didn't know how to control it as a younger one.
Yeah, you basically are stuck going like in one direction until you hit a wall, and you can control how high you go with the B button.
Yeah,
just holding it down.
There's a lot of lag after he comes out of the tornado, and it's just like,
yeah.
Come on now. Then of course you can't break blocks in this game, so that's a bummer.
Oh yeah, also this map will show if you've gotten all the like secrets in an area, because it'll have like either a flashing square or a non-flashing square like the one I'm currently in. So I think I blocked my way off of that secret by not having the wheel, actually.
Yeah, that one requires the wheel.
Yeah, let me go back and get that. Yep.
So many things that I didn't know about this game until like a lot later. I was very bad at this, I would state. My first playthroughs, I didn't get any other boss except, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4? So that would be the one that we already beat, because of course I got to that boss. Then there's the Area 5 boss that I got to that I never beat, and then the Area 8 boss.
Yeah, the Area 5 boss is kind of tricky, although he's literally impossible not to find. Okay, now that we have Sword, let's go back the other way. Because I'm used to going back. I'm used to going through, I guess, counterclockwise. Yeah.
No, hold on, that's 3 bosses, jeez. And I didn't even see Area 9 until, like, much later. This was when I had gotten, like, cleared every single thing except just gotten to, the Area 9 boss. I think I stumbled upon it randomly, actually, just looking at the map. Or maybe, actually, I think I usually went to Area 9.
Well, that was smooth there. And now I don't have a cutting ability again. There might be one in this room, so may have been, yeah, there's one right here. That whole detour. It's just to show off some wheel and so forth. I keep forgetting I don't have the dive attack with Cutter.
Yeah, Superstar. I had to relive you getting Beam's ability, and I'm thinking like, oh man, Beam ability always sucked. It's my interpretation of it, like just playing Kirby in the Maze Mirror and Nightmare in Dreamland. Then I get to Superstar Ultra, I'm like, yo, what is this ability? This is so good.
This is one of the few games that, wow, this guy is really aggressive. This is one of the few games where you don't immediately lose your ability underwater, but you have to be able to inhale it, and that you can't do from here, so... Yeah, the obnoxious thing about this game is you can't... The only, like, thing I dislike about this game is you can't see the collection unless you, like, quit the file. And, like, restart the game. Which,
so
actually...
all your lives.
Actually, I'm not sure how to do that in this game now that... In the Wii U version, now that I think about it.
Huh.
Oh, this room. I could call my friends here, but where's the fun in that? Let me see if I can get a,
Dang, you're not gonna call your friends?
Nah, you can move those heavy stone blocks with different abilities. One of my favorite one to move it is with Sword, because the final cutter just shakes the screen and shakes the block.
Can Sword do that? Well,
Yeah.
Sword doesn't have Final Cutter. It has some other move, presumably.
Sword doesn't have the final cutter, it's the upbeat one.
It's not called Final Cutter.
It isn't? Dang. Well, never mind then. I've always called it final cutter because, I mean, it was basically final cutter.
Boy, we are just going so excellently through this eastern, or western part of, whatever this area is. Moonlight Mansion, yes. We've stumbled into Area 2. Oh yeah, Cook is a thing. Excellent game. I don't think that one was entirely my fault. Oh, it didn't even give me back the cook. Also, I'm totally going to get UFO to lose his ability, because I want that.
We did talk about, what is it, calling your Kirbys. You could have also called them and then did a little healing thing right after they come out the door.
This is true. But yeah, the most fun thing about these guys is trying to get them to lose their abilities so you can just steal them when they drop it.
Oh yeah, I've actually had one.
UFO is a little too smart. Unless you spawn an enemy right on top of him, he's just gonna. Oh, never mind, he lost it. Now it's mine.
I've had one time where one of the Kirbys had hammer and I had a metal block in front of me and I was like, I have to go back and get something. I was like, wait a second, because I looked at it and I was like, yes, get it over here. And you didn't even have to lose the ability. Kirby actually just broke it itself. I'm like, wait, the AI can respond to that in this room particularly? Why is that? Oh well.
Yeah, UFO has a few different levels of charge. Presumably this game wants me to have stone for some reason. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe this is the reason. Yeah. Oh well, it was short-lived, but we'll see UFO again in intended places. I thought this was one of those slopes. Yeah. You can roll down a slope like that if you slide kick down a sufficiently steep slope.
Still, JD Acer talked about how fast-paced this game is.
Oh.
And honestly,
I was the one who actually asked if this was fast-paced. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Then he kind of clarified, but I would also agree that it's pretty fast-paced. Sometimes, like going through the bosses that just get so caught up in all the effects that happen when the attack happens, and it's like, okay, what's going on? And it just kind of sometimes lags, but it kind of really brings me closer to the action per se.
Oh, that's cool.
Really involved in the moment, and sometimes I can't even see what attack is about to happen, and so I get hit anyway. It's especially true for the Area 5 boss, honestly.
Yeah, I kind of knew there was a secret exit in there, and I kind of forgot where it was. That's kind of unfortunate. Now I gotta play through that area again.
Hey, but you got another chance for UFO in yellow, Kirby.
I think there's a higher up entrance. Yeah, we'll take that this time, so we can at least get some new ground.
I also mentioned the types of doors, the one with the larger star and the shorter
Yeah,
star.
I mentioned that before.
I didn't actually know that until years later.
Never mind,
Playing this game.
That might be an exit. Oh no, it's probably not. Oh wait, no, it's in the next screen up. What am I talking about?
There's also one of those enemies called Mira that hold those area doors.
Yeah, those guys can be a pain. Oh, is it in is the one in this screen a Mira? Yeah, I guess I could see that. Yeah, if you hit
at least one of them in this area.
Yeah, if you hit a wall anywhere near a mirror, they'll just burrow underground, and you won't be able to actually use the door. Yeah.
But
I forgot what I was doing there. Yeah, you can't just approach them, or they'll do it as well. So you gotta. This is a two-way door, so we can always just reload.
Gotta float up while you do it, as if you're floating, and then just pop it out. That's the easiest way that I take them out.
Yeah. I think there are other ways to hit them from a distance, but that's definitely the traditional way.
Up B with the sword, which isn't called Final Cutter. That is surprising.
Let's see what fighters' moves are actually.
Also, Superstar Ultra made me learn that fighter, you could actually do the down B and get the diagonal kick.
Forgot what my controls were.
What? Never knew that.
Okay, yeah. So you have the uppercut. You have a normal punch. You can charge, which I assume does something if you don't face into a wall.
I don't exactly remember what health you have to be in order to have the charge do like super. I would assume it's like lower your health, then you can get like an automatic full charge that's even stronger than the normal full charge.
Yeah, I don't think I have any way of moving this with fighters, so let's just call our friends here. Do this the easy way.
You now need your friends.
I wish I'd known that guy had UFO, or I would have stolen it.
What? Come on, did you not hear me say you had a chance to get UFO again? Come on.
This is the obnoxious thing. If they keep a power, then they'll just... Also, where did Red go? Did he, like, not answer the call?
No, Red just went in the...
It takes, like, 3 Kirbys to move this thing, so it's, like, better to just move it with a move if you have the means.
Try calling him again.
Yeah, we can move it, but, like, I need them to all cooperate.
Yo, Kirby ain't
stopping.
There we go. Making progress, though. Finally.
Come on, Yellow Kirby.
Yeah, he just keeps desyncing. Finally, there's enough room to get through.
He's just like, oh, sorry, I have bad reaction time.
Arguably, that's worth it. I will show that off. That's the first of many spray paints, which are just a way of changing your color. That is one of the coolest things about this game, and it was only in this and Squeak Squad, and then never returned again.
That one's the... Is that one the chalk or the carbon?
That's chalk, I believe. Carbon's much later in the game.
Carbon is later, and I'm disappointed. Isn't Carbon in Area 9, actually?
Yeah, I think it is.
Dang, it's so far. Carbon's my
I
favorite.
did the same thing as last time. Yeah.
GG's. You even mentioned losing an ability underwater. I'd be playing Amazing Mirror first before Nightmare in Dreamland got me missing the stars floating up instead with Nightmare in Dreamland floating down. It's like, no, please, no.
I forget if this was the first game that had the rocks rolling like that. That's a kind of cool thing in this game. Okay, here's the chest I missed last time. Now we can actually get back to Area 1, where we were supposed to be. I am supposed to be dashing. Yeah, stone is kind of awkward to attack with on things that move around this much.
Not really one of my favorite abilities in Amazing Mirror.
You get 1-ups, except that you only get 1-up. Why did that guy just randomly appear in my face? That's kind of mean. Yeah, this game auto-saves as well, so I'll just reset.
What happened?
If I can figure out how to reset, I don't know if there's a soft reset code on this game.
Wouldn't it just be L, like, what is it? LR, or like start or something?
I think
LR
that
starts select, I would hope, but I don't know.
I think that normally it puts it into sleep mode for a lot of GBA games. It'd be AB start select.
That's right.
Oh yeah, and it does work.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, we were both wrong. I had the sleep mode of like accident.
Cool. So we have some maps. Can't look at them here. I mean, I don't know why you'd need to.
Yeah, chalk fever.
Alrighty then. The cool thing is, like, abilities like UFO will actually change like the different parts of them to match your color scheme as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for.
So let's actually progress around the Rainbow Route. And not... I mean, Area 1 and 2 are kind of tied together to some extent.
Well, when you have the huge switch right there in Area 2, yeah. Then when you have the Area 1 pretty much leading you as your first area, going to the door from the main hub world, and it's just a straight shot to a warp star, pretty much.
What? Alright, game. Have it your way. We'll
Is the
reload
game
the
gonna do you
room.
dirty? What's the game doing to you now?
That totally should have hit that guy.
Mir's giving him a hard time.
So what power-up do you got there?
Oh, this is Mustard Mountain. I forgot this was part of Area 4. Well, we'll skip that then for now. Yeah, this is Burning. Fireball.
Mustard Mountain not starting in with the hot sections.
Are there any abilities that are like limited? Like you only have a certain amount of time, or is it more like you just like have it as long as X?
Yeah, this game does not have any, like, limited use or limited time abilities to my recollection. I mean, there's, like, the invincibility candy, like most games have, if not all.
Limited use or one use would be Crash. That's in this one, and then of course Test
Is Crash in this game? I don't...
Yeah, Mom's here.
Oh, doesn't he give Missile? Pretty sure he gives Missile.
In this game?
Yeah, I think so. Forget which of these doors goes to where. 'Cause
There's the Crasher enemy, but I know there's Bomber. That might be true. I will have to remember. Dang.
Well, at least you got one up.
Parasol. It's not very good in this game. You can basically just swing it and hold it out. Huh, I wonder if you're protected from behind while doing the parasol slide kick. 'Cause the parasol has like the passive ability to just have a permanent hitbox. Okay, now let's actually use hook. It's interesting that Cook is just a like normal enemy in this game instead of a mid-boss. Chef Kawasaki would not reappear until Star Allies, I think, as a like an enemy you could face. Like once he appeared in a. Actually, now I'm even remembering. Was he in? Yeah, I guess he was in Superstar. What else would have been? First mix ability.
Just double checked. Crash is in Amazing Mirror.
Trying to remember
Oh,
what
what am I
enemy's given.
I just saw Crash also in the little mix stuff.
Oh, was it? Yeah. It'd be funny if you
Yeah.
could only get it from mix.
Nah, I'm definitely confident of Bomber. I don't remember where Bomber is. No, wait a second. Bomber should be like close to Area 5 now that I think about it, like one sighting of Bomber. I don't know, I don't remember exactly every other. Oh no, even Area 4 has Bomber. I think like randomly just after a mid-boss, maybe near a mid-boss. One of the two.
This is an interesting room in that you can only cross it through diagonally, or like you can only cross left to right or up to down, not any other way. So I just gotta loop back around to get back there. Let's go for another mix if we don't die trying. That was intentional. I put them next to each other. Good mix there. Spark plus spark equals spark. I'm curious as to whether this game is like Nightmare in Dreamland in that you always get the same thing from like a particular combination if you don't hit a button. Like I know in Adventure, if you did it with 2 sparks, you'd always get Hammer, and I think the game intended you to know that at one point, or at least figure that out. Because there was
I think this game also does that as well.
Yeah, that's true. I think there is a place where you can get 2 sleeps to get you Smash or something. So yeah, I'm thinking it does, but I may be misremembering.
We'll find out sooner or later. I know that there are a couple of naughties that you can get in Area 5.
This game's also interesting in its movement. I don't think I've mentioned this. Obviously, if you like start inhaling in midair, you go a lot slower, but even that is like faster than in most games. But the interesting thing is if you just take a running jump, you actually pick up speed in midair just a little bit. You're a little faster in the air if you don't double jump. Okay, good. So yeah, this is a puzzle you're meant to use other Kirbys on, but I'm gonna kind of cheese it. So we'll come back there.
It's like one of those puzzles that I didn't know that you needed a Kirby for, so.
Yeah, virtually every puzzle in this game can be done without the Kirbys. I'm only remembering... Honestly, I'm not remembering any where you for sure need them. Yeah,
I think there's that one in the Area 5.
Yeah, that one I think you can do with Bomb if you like have
really?
a really good toss, but I've never actually done it. Man, I just want sword. I don't know where the nearest sword is.
Haven't you been passing a couple of swords? Swords are plentiful.
Yeah, well at the very least there's a sword in this room here, and I can quickly warp back there.
Or wait until one of your Kirbys gets sword and steal it.
No one will ever know. Dang it.
And if you do find out, we'll have to kill you.
There we go. Sword obtained. Time to go back and cheese the heck out of that puzzle. Now, this puzzle technically is part of Area 4, but it's useful to do it now.
Yep.
This isn't exactly a Metroidvania in that you don't really get any permanent upgrades except color, because like chalk is definitely better than pink. But I mean, you can get fast access to some abilities in the warp rooms. But this is interesting because this is kind of blocked off from the rest of Area 4, and this actually has the map to Area 4 in it. Oh, you can get sword in this room!
Wait, did I actually forget about that one sword night? Dang. I forgot. Never mind.
Yeah, the problem is he kind of blocks the way, but if you're fast, if you're really fast, you can multi-hit this thing and then slide kick under there.
I thought you could just do the up B.
Oh, fricking A! That's probably how you're intended to do it then, but it's more fun to do it with the double swipe. But no, this is actually one that the Kirbys will solve if you like come in here, and if you call them in there, they'll just stand on that switch.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think I completely forgot that sword had that move. Let's see if the game actually gives that move a name.
When I was talking about Final Cutter, what do you think I meant, man? You thought I meant like the superstar version of what was it?
Cutter.
Cutter Kirby? Yeah.
The thing that the move is named after.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. I was wondering when I did play Superstar Ultra where my Final Cutter was for the sword, and I was like, wait, it's in Cutter Kirby this time? Dang, now it's just...
That's why I forget about it. The sword doesn't normally have that move. Or at least it's not executed in that way.
Yeah.
That was well needed. Yeah, if you break those blocks down there, you block your way off from getting that chest until you reload the room. And to get it from the other side, I think you need fire or something with range to hit that set of blocks from behind.
Speaking of that treasure chest item, I never knew that it was called meat. I always thought it was candy.
Which?
The one that treasure chest that you just got, that was the healing item. I thought it was called candy instead of meat.
I don't know how you would confuse meat with candy. I guess I could.
It's like a candy to me.
Candy with a bone in it.
It didn't look like a bone. It looked like a candy.
I prefer my candy boneless, honestly.
Same, dude. It's really like wait, I could just imagine like Dark, he's getting chicken for dinner, and then he's like, why the heck am I eating candy? Or meat.
Blame my eyesight. I never did get the Game Boy Advance SP, so I was stuck with the Game Boy. So any kind of darkness, I had to use the light to supplement my Game Boy. Which admittedly got better once the Nintendo DS came out, thankfully. But...
I think this is yet another case where if you hit this, it blocks off the chest. So you have to be careful with that. Now that's another color I'll show off once I get to this goal game.
Ah, green. Favorite. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not one of the more interesting ones, given that it's a color you can already see in the game.
Yeah, but yellow Kirby is my favorite Kirby color, so aside from Shock, if I had the yellow paint first, I would wear that in an instant.
Yeah, I think you get that one in Area 5, if memory serves. Kirby does not like going in single block gaps in this game. I'm gonna get this because I know there's a boss coming up and beam is horrible.
Single block gaps, at least it's a little bit better than your Super Mario World ROM hack runs.
Not what I meant to do!
Xbox is definitely one of my least favorite mid bosses, though.
That punch has a heck of... I love the sound effects in this game. Like, they really like have some kick to them.
Really gets you going into the gameplay. That's what I really love about Kirby Amazing Mirror. Some of it can be deemed a little much, though, considering I did mention how it sometimes gets a little too hectic to keep into focus.
Should have been tempted to... Should have called Green Kirby in here just for the stone ability. And I still could.
Admittedly, though, it's only because I like to call my Kirbys right before a boss, just to have more pawns, I guess, in the boss room. Take a few blows, deal a few blows, make my job easier. Not that it was hard to begin with.
Uppercutting into stars. Good stuff. It's an interesting take on a goal game, especially for a game that really doesn't need goal games. Anyhow,
really?
We will show off Green Kirby, and then continue on the other way. You can see we've already got a decent amount of percentage despite only having fought one of the 8 bosses. So, yep.
Oh, really?
I like how you can stand on other Kirbys briefly, if they're standing still.
Oh yeah, but you can jump off them too. It's like a footstool.
Oh yeah. Huh! I don't know if I knew that, just because I, whoop, didn't mean to go in here. There's no fast way out of here, other than this. It's just the fast way out of anywhere.
Yep.
I feel like the game only tells you once about the L and R things, so it's gotta be really obnoxious if you forget about that.
It literally tells you right after the very first area. Like,
yes, but if you blitz past that screen, then you have no way of knowing that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even remember having seen it this time. So...
Dang.
Yeah, I'll have to show off the other stuff in this game. I don't normally play much but the main mode, but the minigames are kind of fun. And there is a boss mode. Maybe I'll try it. I've never actually played it, so I don't even know how difficult it is.
That's the one thing that I didn't have, because that's what you get after getting 100%.
Oh, interesting. I didn't even know that. Or I didn't even know you need to do that to get it.
I think there was a boss rush until like maybe a decade later after this game. And I just randomly saw that because I saw, oh, boss rush. I didn't know my game had a boss rush. It's like, what is the requirements for that? It's like probably 100%. That's the first time I got 100%. Having this game for at least a decade. Most I got.
Go ahead. Okay. Have there been any games that you're just like, I'm not 100%ing at all? Kind of off topic, but have there been any games where you're just like, I'm not 100%ing this?
I mean, there's plenty of Kirby games where I do regular 99% of. Like, especially if you count, like...
What's the other 1%?
If you count the boss rush as part of it, but, like, Dreamland 3, I've never 100% of that. The boss rush is freaking difficult. I have never done it. And I'm content with that, despite the fact that the true ending music is... Well, no, you get the true ending music just by beating the final boss. So, no, I've never actually... I don't know if I've ever seen the bad ending in Dreamland 3. Because you unlock it. After getting 100%, you can watch the movie again.
Hold up, there's a bad ending?
If you don't get all of the heart stars in that game, yeah.
Man.
These are like the end-of-level gimmicks. Yeah, Dreamland 3 is an interesting game. I feel like people have mixed opinions on it, but I really do like it. I'll probably stream it at some point.
There's ever been a Kirby game that I've said I'm not 100%ing, and then again I haven't played every Kirby game in existence. I've still yet to play the newer Kirby games ever since Return to Dreamland. Being honest.
I didn't bother with the challenge stages in Rainbow Curse just because they're all kind of samey. I don't know. They're a bit like the little purple box things in 3D Land and 3D World, but they're just not. There's not a lot of depth to them. Oh, I guess we're in Area 5 technically now.
Makes me want to go back to Canvas first to see if I did anything with the challenge stages, and I got like the A ranks for all.
I definitely never got 100% in that because of the mini-games. That's like the definitive 99% game. But I love the challenge stages in that game. Like, the line trials are super fun. It's like, hey, you know that thing, the drawing lines thing that's the entire point of the game? Let's have none of that. Oh, I guess this goes back to Area 1. Interesting.
One of those doors gives you the other switch, though. I do know that for offhand. I know so much about between the doors. It's so amazing how much I've played this game. Can even point to you which door goes where.
Well, that's not what we wanted. That's several times not what we wanted.
There are a lot of moments that are like, it's not what I wanted in this game. Then again, pretty fast, any wrong move and you're already in the bottomless pit.
Okay, we'll go and finish this lower corner here. I feel like there's another color you get here, but maybe that's an Area 2 I'm thinking of.
I don't know all the treasure chest rewards off the top of my head, except for the vitality ones. Those that extend your total health.
Yeah, I think those actually... I think you get to keep those in the... Oh, I think this goes to Area 3. I don't need that yet.
That's automatically applied, and so every time you restart the game, that'll still be on your file.
Yeah, and I think it even works in the boss mode, if I remember correctly. So you permanently have 10 health instead of 6 after you've beaten the file. Which I guess means you always have it for the boss mode if you have to get 100% to play it. Let's see if we can get wheel from this guy.
Too bad there wasn't an extra mode for this game. 3 health.
That would be pretty dang difficult. Wow, that guy actually shook the screen. Yep, gave me stone anyway. Oh well. Stone's probably better for fighting with, to be fair. And I assume there'll be a mid-boss here at the end.
think Battlefire is the one in this current route you're going.
Is there a reason I would want to take the lower path here? Presumably because it has a chest, but I don't know. No, it just looks like it skips the whole room.
You can skip Battlefire.
I don't know if it skips Battlefire.
It doesn't.
Well, let's not go and kill it accidentally. Oh no, yeah, I probably could have just skipped this and gone further up.
Yeah, but the chest though.
Oh, there was a random not block in there. I forget their names, Blocky, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, Blockin'.
Oh.
I missed that one somehow.
Never mind.
Oh, there's a Kirby with hammer. Can't call him here, sadly.
You can steal it in the Rainbow Hub. Wait.
Yeah, that would be a bit difficult to manage. The cool thing is these goal games you can actually do with multiple players if you wait for other people to sync up. I forget if everyone gets the rewards, though. So if you're just competing for rewards, it's not really any point to doing that.
An interesting take on the goal games you were mentioning. I thought it's just great for the sake of getting lives. That's all I really go for. Not even help, because they usually have 3 bars of battery, so...
Yep. I keep hitting the wrong button. I see where they took the drop power button off of select in the modern Kirby games. Or at least the latest 2. I am going in the wrong direction. Did I take the wrong door?
Where are you trying to go?
I'm trying to go back down. I think I just went the wrong way from the door.
Yeah, you did.
And he got lost. Anyways, I think I'm actually going to head out now, because I should probably eat dinner soon. I mean, it's still early, but probably should, to be honest.
Early is only a factor of where you live, granted.
He's PST, I thought.
I mean, it,
PDT, man. PST doesn't exist. PST's a myth.
I corrected myself.
it was a legend.
Oh, hello. It escaped.
Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Have fun getting through this.
Yeah, see you around.
See ya.
Yeah.
See you both later.
Oh yeah, Crash is a thing, sure enough. Hello, other green Kirby that had Crash. Kirby clones, that's a thing.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
I mean, given that he was right next to... Okay.
Yeah, still, come on.
Hammer Kirby, I expect, you know, this is a really bad room for trying to get you to drop a power, probably. There's no way someone would get hit by anything in this room. Dang it, he got it back. Drop down here already, man. The easy way to get you to get hit is on this Gordo. Well, I'm just gonna wait here, man. I want that hammer. Boom!
So determined.
He's gonna sit here and he's gonna get hit. Boom! He didn't even try.
Nice.
Man, I missed the spinning animation on Melee Kirby's hammer. See, like, in this game, it's a super powerful attack, but it still does the swing animation. There's no reason it couldn't have always been like that in Smash. Like, this game predates, Melee? No, I guess it doesn't predate Melee. Of course it doesn't predate Melee! He's literally got an ability based off of more or less his Melee moveset. I mean, it's a lot of the same in 64, but still. Alright, so much for that. Spikes do still instantly kill abilities.
Well, yeah, you've already seen that. With the, your trials and cutter when you were in Rainbow Route, before you were facing Boxy.
Yeah. Yeah, these mini-boss enemies that aren't quite actually mini-bosses are an interesting thing as well. I guess
that's super huge.
I guess that's them trying to sort of conform to the Metroidvania type deal. Where there's just like, I don't know, more variance in enemy difficulty than one would normally have in a Kirby game or a Mario game or sorts. I think this is where the last switch door is. Or maybe not. Maybe we're... Like I was saying, it's hard to go in... No, this is not the switch door. It is hard to go in one block gaps. Laser is super weak. I don't know why one would ever use it. Except I think one might be able to get some one-ups out of it here.
Only for puzzles. Laser. And that's if you don't have UFO already.
True. Which is a laser as well as it's laser, beam, and some other moves as well.
Basically.
How did all of those shots miss that block? I like how it shoots a laser when you get the laser ability, but it doesn't actually function. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, I noticed that. It was just for show.
Like, it even bounced! But it didn't actually hit the block, despite me standing in the exact same place. Hello, Kirby. With a cook pot just open. I didn't even know he was in this room. That's just him saying there'll be revenge for that hammer thing earlier. Just none too subtle foreshadowing. Yeah. It's interesting that this is like a fast way to get up to the top, when really you just take the warps if you wanted to go up to the top or down to the bottom. It's kind of cool.
Never actually understood the enemies that were like in those little blockades, or just those enemies that can give you abilities and they just stand there and not do anything. I always thought they were just for show, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Was not expecting that knockback there. Oh gosh, don't jump that way. Jump over here. I want the mix.
In fact, I already told how bad I was at the game. I didn't know how to get a copy ability for the longest time. All I did was use the little copy essences right near the boss rooms to get my abilities, and that was it.
Ha! That'd be an interesting way to play the game, honestly. I wonder how much
too fun.
I wonder how much of the game you could like reasonably clear without a ton of extra backtracking that way. How interesting! You can actually get this chest from here. I think, right? So you can aim fire up and down.
Yeah, you can do that. And you can also extend the flame, I think.
Wait, really?
I thought you could shorten the flame and extend it.
Oh yeah, you can, and you need to do it to hit that, because I wasn't hitting it without it. Yeah, this is extended. Oh yeah, it goes further, and then shrinking. I don't know why you'd want to do that.
There isn't the
less range.
Superstar. Superstar Ultra.
Can you do that in Superstar too?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess that's true, because you definitely can in Return to Dreamland. I don't know. I've never really used the aiming capability of fire all that much.
Use that for Superstar Ultra's helper to hero in order to deal massive damage to bosses. Just stand next to them, shorten your flame, and then you're just on fire.
Oh yeah, but that's holding it. Oh yeah, I guess that input does that. Yeah, I mean, I knew about that move. I didn't know that that you could shorten or lengthen your flame breath, though. Right? I never really thought about doing it.
Too bad that's not in this game.
Yeah, it does quite a bit of damage. It's cool. You can just get throw and then hold something in their face. We will definitely be showing that off, but throw's a fairly rare ability, all things considered. Well, we've just about made all the possible loops. Just a few more rooms of Rainbow Route, and then we can finish up Moonlight Mansion. Wanted to call it Machine Mansion for some reason, and I have no idea why.
Machine? What?
I don't know why, because it has nothing to do with machines.
Shout outs to all the Kirby's above having Parasol for some reason.
Oh yeah! I should just call them all in. Protect
Oh,
from the
God.
missile raid here. Missile is nice for vertical movement in the few vertically oriented like areas there are.
Vertical movement because high jump was too mainstream.
Ah man, I miss high jump. At least how it was in Return to Dreamland.
High jump was really cool in Return to Dreamland.
It may be like objectively the weakest power in the game, but like they could change that. Come on. I mean, just give it some of Jet's moves or something. Because Jet's actually freaking powerful if you use it correctly. Like, people use it for speedrunning and also use it for quick kills in some cases in Superstar.
Jet was fun to me.
We've not quite done the loop because I just realized there's another path here. I don't know if you can do that with sword. I'm gonna get beam if there's a beam nearby. You can definitely do it with beam. Fire might do it. We'll just do it with fire. Because I saw the block that I'm supposed to break to get to that other path. Oh no, there's spark in this room. I'm gonna hit every button except the one that cancels the pause menu. It's cool. Just barely hang out there and not get hit by the fish or the falling Waddle Dee. I wanted the rock. Oh, you could probably get a mix with these sleeps.
Super Mario Bros. Now gone to confirm that you could get that mix from sleep. It's just auto smash.
Yeah, I don't know of too many places where you can pull that off though. They've still all got Parasol up there. I think they randomly shuffle through abilities if they're not on the same screen as you. So it's just funny that they've all managed to keep that long. That would have been nice.
Always that thing that's just, well, rather I've found a lot of humor with just the abilities that they could have, because I think in one playthrough I just went in through the mirror and they were like still all in the hub world. When I just go into the mirror and just to go into like a different area, I think Red Kirby gets like UFO and he's still in the hub.
I know. It's like I don't know how you're having this here. Normally you can't even get this here, and if you go back to the hub area, you lose UFO. It's like the one power you can't take into the hub area, even after you have the ability room.
What? Yeah. It's a shame though too, because usually whenever I get UFO, I want to avoid the goal games because I don't want to go to the hub world. I just don't want to lose it.
This guy has a heck of a lot of range. It's a very disjointed punch. Square hitboxes, man. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah. Master Hand. He's a thing in this game. I love that the like pounding attack actually like makes the hand look like it's made of stone. But yeah. You have to actually mash the B button to get this to do it, otherwise it'll just be... Yeah. I wish Kirby's Nair were this good. Look at that range.
Great. Yeah.
Yeah, this hammer move is even more ridiculous than the hammer one.
I like having to just juggle enemies until they can no longer be juggled. Just forcing the game.
Final
Despawn.
cutter, and he's got this rock, which I don't think this rock can roll down hills, if I remember correctly, but we can find that out. Maybe I'm just thinking of the fact that... No, it can. Never mind. So it's like stone and hammer that are already like two of the strongest attacks. This which just has ridiculous range. And final cutter. Like this is like one of the best abilities in the game. It would probably be the best if UFO didn't exist.
Or Throw's crazy antics.
I've yet to get a single one-up. The goal games actually get longer the further you go in the game. See you, Super Mario and Bo. I don't know how long ago you posted that.
He's long gone, man.
Sorry. I'm trying to keep my attention on two different places. So I think we finished, whoops. I think we finished Rainbow Route. It's kind of hard to check. There should really be some sort of indicator.
Like 10 minutes.
But yeah, we're done with Rainbow Route, so time to go back to the main area and we can check out the few paths we haven't been on in Moonlight Mansion. Smash!
Oh boy.
Will do well to solve a lot of the puzzles required to get into those other areas.
I was a little bit confused seeing Area 6 in Moonlight Mansion, and I always remember, oh yeah, there are those one rooms that you go to the other area. I know these rooms. Yeah.
We're gonna pretend that didn't happen. It's the second time I've nearly died in that bit.
You saved yourself, so that's great. Oh wait, that didn't happen. Whoops, never mind.
Yeah, that didn't happen. Nope, I died. That's what actually happened. We'll take the...
Good news with Smash ability, just get those metal blocks and they're not a problem. The stakes, they're not a problem either.
I like how the game just shows you, here, a worthless boss. I'm like, duly noted, let's not go there.
More often than not, I just skip boxing in there.
Yep. I'll go and set it free at least.
There are also those two bosses in that one area for that one room in Area 7. That really is the lesser of. There's one that's lesser of two evils. If we're really being honest.
Dang it!
Dang.
There were just too many things for me to inhale and/or get it caught on. Oh shoot! I actually need to get in here. I think. Yeah, I think I needed to get in there. Oh. Now I can get in there, except I can't.
There should be a.
I can't go back down now.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think it's mandatory to get that, but it's kind of obnoxious. I'll make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah.
If only you still had Smash.
Barely enough time to get that. Can't break blocks with Tornado in this game for some reason. Well, there I go being clever, trying to get a mix. I need to move that off of the Y button. Nice! That was pause buffering is what that was. I mean, I could have gotten that with Fireball. It's so much more fun to do that. Also, Smash for some reason like makes the enemies take way longer to disappear after you hit them.
Yeah,
oops, I just trapped myself in here.
That's why I like juggling them, just until the game decides, alright, you had your fun, they're gonna disappear now.
Dang it! I'm trying to hammer swipe them at close range, and I keep doing other moves on accident. Whatever. Apparently that's the hardest move for me to input today. Yeah, so this is actually the path to Area 9, which we're not going to show off for some time. So I will go up to the top of this path and then just leave it for later and L my way back. Thankfully I can keep Smash. Yeah, as always, this game has really cool looking backgrounds.
Yeah. Definitely like the feel of Area 9 when I first got to a Warp Star with that, because that's the only way to access Area 9. Use one of the Warp Stars in one of the later areas. Just like this new world is like, whoa, what is this? This looks so awesome. And the fact that I never got to Area 9 until much later I played it. I think it was...
well, alrighty then. So much for that. Unfortunately, I think I needed that or something equivalent to get through here. So I'm gonna have to go back and get burning someplace.
There should be a burning in that room, actually. With the metal blocks. I feel like there should be a burning, and I don't remember off the top of my head, but like on a bookshelf.
Oh, I could. Nope, I can get through this. Oh, but it doesn't do me any good. Well, I can get burning. Because that guy's got it. Will he solve it for me is the question. Nope. It was worth an effort. Oh, come on, Red. Come up here. Oh, he got hit, dang it. Somehow.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Never mind. Yeah, Flamer isn't in this room. I'm thinking about the next room where Flamer is in.
Yeah.
I'm back. Never mind.
Shoot! 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 Dang it. Get hit already. Or jump down here and try to take out this enemy. One or the other. There's a bit of charm to having to do this with the I say this like not particularly caring for the helpers in Superstar or Star Allies, but for some reason I like completely like incorrigible little Kirbys here that do nothing you want them to do. Yes.
Oh yeah, pretty fun.
There we go.
Sometimes I just humored myself when I was younger, like hurry up and get the Kirbys into the mirrors that you want to go to because you want to have an adventure with them. And then they subsequently take all these hits and then just perish anyway. So it's like, well, thanks for coming.
The Bronto Bird's in this room in particular. I think it's just one. He just spawns in an awkward place that's just always on screen. Or always just off screen.
Yeah. It just always respawns and it just snipes you out of the air. It's just really jerkish placement.
I guess there's two. I'm surprised I wasn't forced to take a hit there. So yeah, here we have a shortcut to an area we can't go to. And by the time we get there, the shortcut won't really be worth all that much, because you have to go through this room to get to it. Anyway. I forget how you even get to that other path, honestly. I know you have to go over the wall somehow. Oh, that or this is the path. I think this might be the path. Don't think I can quite hit that, not that it matters. Yeah, this is the path, the room. And this is probably the one you were thinking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of those enemies, or one of those powers you can move these blocks with. Although apparently not far enough to make it drop. That's kind of weird. It just stops. I mean, I'm gonna have to inhale it the other direction now. Let's actually go up here to the top here, where there's secret things.
Unless it's just that you can't spam it like very quickly. Like, you have to give a little bit of space for it.
And here's that paint I was thinking of, the orange Kirby. You can get it just far enough on a single inhale to move it one block. Yeah, I mean, as much as I'm very much casually playing through this, if there were a game I would want to learn to speedrun, like, this would be pretty high on the list. Just because it does have really fun movement. I think I would be more well-suited to speedrunning, like one of the older Marios, but they're also very highly contested. Did I miss a secret in that other room? It looks like I'm good, aside from just getting to the end of this path. I would like that stone. I think that's all in this room. Cool, so that's the first two areas done. I reckon I may call that a stream, honestly. I'm kinda tired and have other things planned.
Pretty quick. Not too shabby.
But now that we've like unlocked the most of the areas, I can pretty quickly zip through at least areas 3, 4, and 5 next time.
Alright.
Maybe 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then finish the rest. Because most of the areas are shorter.
Planning that on a weekend?
Maybe. Yeah, maybe this next Saturday. We'll see.
Alright. Very well.
Anyway, this has been JDEaster64, YoshiZilla for some amount of time, and Dark Mario 1000. See you guys around.
See ya.